Most men think they're one breakthrough away from freedom, one app, one blocker, one accountability partner, one morning routine, one perfect strategy. But after helping over 1,800 men break free from porn addiction, I've discovered something. Do men who stay free don't have better willpower? They have better foundations. And the men who keep relapsing almost always have the same problem. They're missing one or more of the non-negotiables we're going to talk about today. Because freedom isn't built on motivation. Freedom is built on foundations. And if the foundation is weak, eventually the entire structure will collapse. Stress hits, life gets hard, the marriage gets difficult, business becomes overwhelming, then temptation shows up. And suddenly the progress you've worked so hard to build starts falling apart. So if you've been stuck, if you made progress but you can't maintain it, or if you're serious about creating permanent freedom, this may be the most important episode we've ever recorded. Because today I'm giving you the 10 non-negotiables every man must have in place if he wants to overcome porn addiction for good. These aren't suggestions. These aren't nice to haves. They're non-negotiables, the things that are absolutely required if you want lasting freedom. Guys, welcome to the Rebuilt Man podcast. My name is Coach Frank Rich, host and founder here. It has been our mission for the last 6 years to help men just like you, those caught up in the depths of pornography addiction, break free, rebuild their confidence, strengthen their faith, restore their marriages, and create a life of truth and integrity. Today, we're talking about foundations. We're not talking about hacks, shortcuts. We're not another list of recovery tips, but foundations, because every man wants freedom, but very few men build the structure necessary to sustain it. And that's exactly why so many men stay trapped in this same cycle. Relapse, shame, more motivation, a fresh start, another relapse, over and over again. The truth is simple. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your systems. And if your recovery system is missing key pieces, eventually the cracks begin to show. So before we jump into these 10 non-negotiables, let's talk about the biggest mistake men make in recovery. You see, most men focus on stopping porn, but they never focus on rebuilding the man. And that's why they fail, because porn is rarely the real problem. Porn is usually the symptom of isolation, the symptom of emotional avoidance, the symptom of spiritual disconnection, the symptom of lack of purpose, the symptom of unresolved pain, the symptom of a man who has lost connection with who God has created him to be. For years, I thought porn was my problem. I spent more than 2 decades trying to stop, trying harder, making promises, creating rules, installing blockers, starting over every Monday. Does this sound familiar? But eventually I realized something. Porn wasn't the root. Porn was my escape. When I felt stressed, I escaped. When I felt lonely, I escaped. When I felt anxious, I escaped. When I felt overwhelmed, I escaped. Porn was simply the tool that I was using. And that's why so many men get frustrated. They remove the symptom, but they never address the source. It's like cutting weeds while leaving the roots in the ground. Eventually, they all grow back. And that's why men who experience lasting freedom don't simply quit porn, they rebuild themselves. And that's exactly what these 10 non-negotiables are designed to do. So let's get started. Non-negotiable number 1 is a clear vision for your life without porn. One of the biggest mistakes I see men make is they become obsessed with what they're trying to stop, but they've never defined what they're trying to build. Most men can tell me everything they hate about addiction: the shame, the guilt, the secrecy, the wasted time, the damage to their marriage, the damage to their confidence. But then when I ask them what life looked like after freedom, they simply draw a blank. There's no vision, no destination, no target. And here's the problem. Human beings move towards what they can't see. If your only goal is don't watch porn, eventually you'll lose motivation, because that's not inspiring. Freedom requires a compelling future. What does your marriage look like? What kind of husband do you want to become? What kind of father? What kind of leader? What kind of man? One of the most powerful exercises that we do with men is helping them build a vision for their future. Because men who don't have a vision for the future will always return to the comfort of the past. Non-negotiable number 2 is real brotherhood and community. And honestly, this is where many men struggle the most, because addiction thrives in isolation. Think about where porn lives: behind closed doors, late at night, in secret, away from other people. Isolation is the oxygen that addiction breathes. I spent years trying to beat this alone, talking about years. And eventually, every time I relapsed, I told myself the same thing: I'll figure this out. I don't need help. I can handle this. But the truth is I couldn't. And neither can most men, because God didn't design us to fight alone. The moment I started opening up to other men, everything began to change, not overnight, but dramatically. The opposite of addiction isn't sobriety. The opposite of addiction is connection. Every man needs brothers. Every man needs community. Every man needs a place where masks can come off and truth can begin to grow. The third non-negotiable here is your relationship with God. Because at the end of the day, porn is a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit form of comfort, a counterfeit form of intimacy, a counterfeit form of peace, a counterfeit form of connection. And no counterfeit can satisfy what only God was designed to fulfill. One thing I realized during my own journey was that I wasn't just struggling with porn. I was spiritually disconnected. I was trying to fill a spiritual void with temporary pleasures, and it never worked. The closer I grew to God, the less attractive porn became. Not because temptation disappeared, but because my desires changed. Prayer matters, scripture matters, worship matters, time with God matters, because eventually your willpower will run out. But your identity in Christ never will. The closer you grow to God, the less attractive counterfeit pleasures become. Non-negotiable number 4 is a daily gratitude practice. This one surprises a lot of men. Yes, we're talking about gratitude. I know it seems too simple, but addiction trains your brain to focus on what's missing. Porn constantly whispers, you need more pleasure, more excitement, more stimulation, more escape. Gratitude is what interrupts that cycle. It reminds you of what God has already provided. One simple practice that transformed my life was writing down things I was grateful for every single morning. My life, my business, my health, my faith, my purpose, my family, my opportunities. The simple blessings I used to overlook. And over time, something shifted. I stopped obsessing over what I lacked and started appreciating all that I had. You cannot be deeply grateful and deeply entitled at the same time, and gratitude changes everything. Non-negotiable number 5 might be the most overlooked part of recovery. We're talking about emotional regulation and self-control tools. Most men aren't addicted to porn. They're addicted to escape. Porn just happens to be the vehicle that they use. We've talked about it already. Stress shows up, escape. Loneliness shows up, escape. Anxiety shows up, we escape. Boredom shows up, we need to escape. That's why removing porn without developing emotional regulation skills almost always fails. Because the emotions are still there. The triggers are still there. The discomfort is still there. Now the man simply has no way to deal with it. One of the biggest breakthroughs in my life was learning how to sit with uncomfortable emotions instead of running from them. I leaned into tools like breath work, prayer, journaling, exercises, long walks, reflection, processing instead of suppressing. Freedom begins when you stop running from your emotions. Non-negotiable number 6 is real accountability. Not buddy accountability, not texting your friend after a relapse, not confessing every few weeks. We're talking about real accountability, the kind that challenges your thinking, the kind that exposes your blind spots, the kind that refuses to let you stay comfortable. One thing I've learned coaching men is most men don't need more information. They need a different perspective, because you can't see the label when you're inside the bottle. You need someone who has already walked the path, someone who can see what you're missing, someone who isn't emotionally attached to your excuses. Accountability isn't about punishment. It's about growth. It's about leadership. It's about becoming the man you say you want to become. Non-negotiable number 7 here is radical honesty. Every breakthrough begins with the truth. But most men live in denial, not because they're bad men, but because they're scared. They're scared of judgment, of consequences. They're scared of what happens if people find out. I know because I lived there. I minimized everything. I justified it. I rationalized it, and I hid for years. But healing didn't begin when I got stronger. Healing began when I got honest. When I got honest with myself, when I got honest with God, and I got honest with others. Because secrets keep addiction alive. Truth is what creates freedom. Every breakthrough in your life will begin with the truth. Non-negotiable number 8 is men need a purpose bigger than pleasure. One thing I notice about men who stay stuck, they're often living without a mission, no direction, no purpose, no compelling future. And when purpose is absent, pleasure becomes a priority. That's what happened in my life. Before I found purpose, I drifted, I escaped, I self-destructed. But once I found something here that was a bigger mission than myself, everything changed. Today, I wake up knowing exactly why I do what I do, and that purpose gives me strength where motivation disappears. The more meaningful your mission becomes, the less appealing your addiction will be. Purpose creates momentum. Momentum creates discipline, and discipline is what creates freedom. Non-negotiable number 9 is daily disciplines and structure. Most relapses do not happen during your strongest moments. They happen during your weakest. Late at night, when we're bored, when we're scrolling, no plan, no structure, no accountability. This is why discipline matters. Not because discipline makes you perfect, but discipline protects you. Sleep, fitness, nutrition, morning routines, planning your day, keeping promises to yourself. Do men who stay free create structure because structure reduces chaos? And chaos is where addiction loves to live. Don't look at it as addiction as punishment. Discipline is your protection plan. And non-negotiable number 10, the most important non-negotiable of them all is a new identity. Because identity sits underneath everything we've discussed today. Most men say, I'm trying to quit porn, but that's the wrong frame. Because as long as you identify as a porn addict trying to quit, you'll continue fighting from that identity. What changed my life wasn't another strategy. It wasn't a blocker. It wasn't another promise. It was becoming a different man, what we call a rebuilt man. The goal isn't to become a man who doesn't watch porn. The goal is to become a man who no longer needs it. Because behavior follows your identity, always. And once your identity changes, everything else will follow. Now, how do you apply this is the question. The good news is you don't have to figure it all out on your own. In fact, this is the exact reason why I built the Reboot Your Life framework. Because every one of these non-negotiables is built into our system. Vision, brotherhood, faith, gratitude, emotional mastery, accountability, honesty, purpose, discipline, and identity. The goal isn't simply helping men stop watching porn. The goal is helping men become the type of man who naturally leaves porn behind him. It's a completely different approach. Recovery focuses on stopping behavior. Rebuilding focuses on transforming identity. And transformation is what creates lasting freedom. Now, as I wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with one question. Which one of these 10 non-negotiables is currently missing from your life? Not the one that you're the strongest in, the one that you're avoiding. The one that you know you've been neglecting. The one that you know needs attention because that's probably the area that's keeping you stuck. Remember this, freedom isn't about trying harder. It's about building stronger foundations. And when these foundations are in place, recovery stops feeling impossible. Because you're no longer fighting porn, you're becoming a different man, a stronger man, a freer man, a rebuilt man. And if you're ready to take that next step, I want to give you a copy of my Porn Free Man book. Inside, we'll walk you through the exact framework that's helped more than 1,800 other men break free from porn addiction and rebuild their lives. So you can visit therebuiltman.com/porn-free to pick up your copy today. Click the link down in the show notes below or therebuiltman.com/porn-free to get the exact 12-week framework that's helped 1,800 other men break free from porn addiction in the last 6 years. Click the link below, grab your copy, and brother, we look forward to seeing you on the inside.